remote deposit. Nancy brought to our attention that for $72 a month, we can have remote banking, which would do it in a more timely manner. Or we could do it for $83 a month, as we have in the past. How many bad checks have we had, Nancy, that might increase or decrease?
I don't think bad checks would change that very much. As one of our fair citizens pointed out, the charges that we incurred doing our banking business last winter, I did have Iowa Savings Bank give us these options. Basically, the option is to do the remote banking, and that will cost us $72 a month in banking charges. Currently, I average about 5 trips a month to the bank, and with time and mileage, it's about $83 a month. Is the remote banking going to save us any money? No, because there are still occasions where I have cash, and the cash has to be taken to the bank. The benefit may be that we can do deposits more timely, because I used to go to the bank 3 or 4 times a week when it was down the street, and now, you know, with 4 or 5 times a month, that's about once a week, and sometimes I feel like I have more money in this office than should stay here. But that's a decision for you to make. The equipment, we have 2 ways to go with the equipment. The piece of equipment costs $2,000. We can buy it outright and own it, or we can lease it from them, and that's included in that $72 a month. If we own the piece of equipment, I think our charge is $38 a month, but I'm not into owning $2,000 pieces of equipment that can break down or become obsolete in the next 5 years. So it's totally up to you guys, but I made a promise that I would look into it, and there's the results of looking into it.
Discussion? Pros, cons?
Any checks that would be processed electronically here would still need to go to the bank the next time I went. They have to be bundled and kept by deposit and then delivered to the bank.
So how does that work then when people get their bank statements? Say we're sitting on a bundle of checks, so they're not, will it actually show for the customer on their statement?
Yeah, it'll show the electronic transfer.
Do it?
Yeah, it will. It'll actually be pretty, I mean, more instant banking. We'll have our money faster if we do it this way than
within 24 hours usually.
Yeah, as long as I do it by, I think the cutoff was 2 o'clock every afternoon, it goes in yet that day.
And Nancy, if you do cash, how often would you have to go to the bank to do cash?
It depends on what level you guys are comfortable with me having around here, but there are times around the 20th and there are times around about the 5th of the month when the 24-hour shut-off notices go out that those slow payers come in with quite a lot of cash. And in an open meeting, I'm not going to ask you how much money you think I should be able to keep in the office, but yeah.
So are you thinking you could cut your trips down to twice a month?
I would hope so, yeah. And I think it through a little bit so that I could. I have a couple of ideas for more security here as well, if we're going to do something like that.
So what's cash versus the checks? What do you think is more that we usually have here?
Really much more checks, many more checks. It's just really those 2 times a month that I have any significant cash here. But if someone were to break in and take our cash, it's just gone.
Okay, Nancy, you said it was $83 per month?
That's approximately what it costs the city for me to do our banking business.
And it would be $72 if you lease the scanner, and then the charge, and 2 more trips.
Yeah, like I said, it's not going to save us any
No.
money, but it may, you know, in this age of really bad interest rates, it's not going to make us any money either. But it may, in the long run, eventually start to make us a little money by depositing that money more frequently.
And that would cut down on the risks probably of any break-ins, knowing that there is possibly money here, because it'd be less.
Well, that
With-
isn't
That
gonna- that
doesn't-
isn't gonna change the
No,
cash flow.
that won't change
At
the
all.
cash, only the checks.
Okay, so let me get this, it's $72 a month plus $38 a month.
No,
No.
the 72 is added
It's
together.
the two together.
It's 38 and
34.
34.
Okay.
It's just a different, they separate it out on that piece of paper as to how it's charged. The one is a flat fee that we pay, the other one is subtracted from any interest that they may pay us. So what you'll actually see is a reduction in the amount of interest that goes into our account for that part of it.
And then there's this one-time setup fee down there.
Yeah, and the one-time setup fee.
So we've seen this as a positive thing, or maybe table it till we get more information.
Well, another thing we gotta consider too is Nancy's time to run down too, versus time being on the road running down versus time
I
being
think
spent
that
in office
includes
too.
it, I think that includes everything, doesn't it, Nancy?
Well, it includes my time, but it's time that I'm not actually doing anything but driving to the bank
Right.
and back. I could actually be performing work.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but also exposure to an accident or something of that nature too. I mean.
I would,
what I
personally,
mean?
yeah, personally, I would just like to cut down the miles on my truck, but, you know, it's up to you guys, it's not me personally.
I see it to be a good thing.
Okay,
Now, the only thing, never mind, Nancy.
so then do I have a motion to move forward with this remote deposit?
I'll make a motion to move forward with it.
Is there a second?
Gosh, I know.
I
That's
know,
what
it's
I'm
too,
talking
it's,
about.
yeah.
What to think. I would like to see a table.
Okay, the motion on the floor then is to have it tabled till next month.
Nobody's made that motion yet, though.
Something gotta finish his.
Okay, so
Anybody
one.
got a second, Justin's? Josh?
no other second on the floor, then I say we move ahead and table it till next month. And do I have a motion to table it?
Do we need a motion for this table? Don't we just table? Don't we need a motion?
Do we need a motion?
You don't have to, you can go either way with that, in my opinion. So,
All right,
you want me to
then.
just put it on the agenda for next month, I'll
Yeah.
just make a note.
Let's think about
No
this.
motion then to continue with it?